Hello there, this is Mr. Finnish talking from Bad English Rex. This video that I'm filming right now is quite scary thing to do because war sucks. Let's start from that. And I don't want to go to politics, but I can say that war sucks anyway. And Highnoon's Vinyl did this video about war and peace, and I haven't watched it yet, a whole video, but I will soon, and you should also. And I want to talk also about war, because in Ukraine there's a war, and we here in Finland we have also borderline with the same big country as Ukraine does. So it makes, well, I can say uncomfortable or something like that. It's a little bit scary, at least. It has always been, but it's been almost 100 years from last war. Well, not even 100 years, so it's quite close. And I don't know, I would like to hear what you think about. There's a wars going, and there's a bands like Sabaton, they're singing about wars. To me, I think like with Sabaton, it's good that they bring those historical things that people can learn about those. And I don't mean that they can learn how cool war is in other way. I don't know what you think. You can comment there. And because it's in Ukraine, I want to mention, go to listen, if you listen to metal music, go to listen to Holy Blood, Voice of Blood, and share stuff from here. There are songs like Ukraine, which I like. Well, I like whole album, but especially at this time. Ukraine, we know who we are, and it ends for song Freedom. And there's also the historical things again, beginning of the revival of the Kievan Rus, because there was a bigger area. It wasn't only the small Ukraine. It has been, yeah. Well, you can look from Wikipedia or first listen this and then go. And I'd like to see in vinyl community movement doing about war things, and not for praising war. Otherwise, that war sucks. I've been saying that many times. But same time, when I think about people who fight in Finnish war, I want to say for big thanks from them. Well, no one of them will see this video, but I'm really thankful that we have been able to, and still are, in peaceful Finland. Well, every country has own problems, but let's not go to politics like I said. And here, this is Wolves of Karelia, and Karelia was part of Karelia we lost to Russia in the Second War. And there are still people also in Finland that are like, they would like to have it back, even though it's not the same anymore. There isn't the same people anymore, because Russia had this thing that all Finnish moved to Finland or to other side of Russia, and they brought back new people, and they haven't been taking care of things. I'm not saying not everything is bad If you're from Russia, you know better things than I know. But it's currently, and in here Wolfhard is singing things about war, like what would I say? Last one against Legion, Bridget of Death marches ahead, reload and aim higher, dig deeper into your tomb, underneath the cannon fire. In the eye of storm, dead silence, rise of the final dawn of silence. Frozen soil where the blood of your brothers runs cold, runs red on the ground. Never surrender, never retreat. I don't know, in this kind of situation, when war is so close, I wouldn't like to watch war movies, but at the same time, there has been war movies that have been like telling also about peace. Forrest Gump is really important movie for me, especially for the soundtrack. There's a Creedence Clearwater Revival, Fortunate Son, and there was a Jimi Hendrix all along Watchtower, and that kind of stuff. So all along in Watchtower isn't here. Yeah, I know it's not originally for his, but to me it is that version. Another thing is about war movies. I put them in the same category that we should know about war and we shouldn't forget it, how bad it is. It feels a little bit bad how nowadays war, like someone said on some Twitter commenting that this isn't a movie that you're watching at. So easily, especially if you're long away from war and you see pictures, and I'm not saying that you're enjoying, but it was good comment. It's not a movie. And yeah, but also one thing is that when you make movies, you should take both sides. This isn't music thing. I don't remember how music was here, and I know if there's someone who's really interested in war history and history knows maybe how these aren't so strict to history. I'm not so well known about these kind of things, but I have watched both movies, even though this is still in a shrink. But yeah, I love these movies, and I appreciate that he made Clint Eastwood made like from the both side kind of thing. And the end, I don't have any so much this peace, joyful things, but it's like I said, at least I myself, it's normal life right here, but I watched some video clip from Ukraine. It was filmed one day before invasion. Is it invasion? When one day before Russia came, and they said that yeah, we're living our normal life, and let's see, maybe nothing happens, and then just, and it was chaos. So it's always, we're living on the edge. It's always. It's not only here. It's in many places the same situation. People are living in edge. there's a inside, that's also inside same country, brother firing brother, and but like I said, I try to not go to no politics because so easily it goes to that. But I would like to see people doing videos about this. I know there's a Russian people who don't like war. They don't like that kind of situation that there is. And when you're looking from outside of Russia, it looks so much different for them because whole news there and their own history, and it's so like Finland has been part of well, what it was back then. Now, lack of English, but let's say it was Russia, how it was called before Soviet Union and things. Someone can write over there. I'm not editing this time because I don't feel like that now. And back then it's so weird. Back then we had own money, we had own borders, and we have own language. Of course there must be some things, but still. Now we don't have any own money. We have border lines, but they're like differently thing because we are in part of European Union. And but I don't mean in like I would like to talk now politics, but I want to talk. I don't know why I don't talk about that. I just wanted to maybe tell part of history. It means I wanted to talk about that way because when you look from the Russia, it might look that they think these parts that have been in part of Russia, they would belong to them still, or should belong. And it's I believe if you're living in States, it must be looking really crazy. And we're living in next to yeah. And what going in Ethiopia? Have you read about it? And in many other places. But I will end. I don't know, should I delete this whole video, but I will end this to Megadeth, peace sells but who's buying. Please make your own video and keep love for your brother. Bye. I feel stupid after this, I don't know why, but I was planning in my head some things to say, but I don't know, did I say it? Or did I just go with the flu? No, feels. I'm human, I feel. Bye bye.